Hey guys, this is Anime Ball Z here, and today we are going to be doing the 6th part of What If Goku Was Reborn with all of his memories. Please like the video if you haven't already and subscribe. It's totally free and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. There's nothing much else I'd like to say in the intro, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Slick talker since a jet. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school.
Before Beerus' arrival, Goku has been doing a lot of training with the Saiyans. He lies to all of them again about how he managed to gain the power of God Ki. Luckily for him, they all believe his lies, and he just doesn't want to reveal that he is a reborn person. The thing is, he's not even sure if the Saiyans will react badly, but his uncertainty is what makes him keep that a secret. All the Saiyans gain access to God Ki through respective rituals being used on them. They all absorb the power of God Ki after some time, becoming far stronger. Goku still reigns supreme as the strongest due to his highest level of training. He is by far the most disciplined Saiyan, but Vegeta comes in close second. It annoys him that even though Vegeta wants to work harder than him to overcome his talent, it seems impossible. With somebody more talented than him that also works harder than he does, he is doomed to forever remain his inferior, and this infuriates him. During battle, Vegeta has had enough of remaining under Goku. In a fit of rage, he utilizes the power of Super Saiyan along with Super Saiyan God to attain Super Saiyan Blue for the first time. This brings him right up to second place, snugly behind Goku, with Raditz and Nappa being forced to work hard to catch up with the other two Saiyans. Raditz was relishing in his superiority and quite clearly got complacent. Now he wants to catch up to the Saiyan Prince so that he can reclaim his title as second place. For now though, something else happens. While the Saiyans are all together training, someone starts to descend from the skies. These are the two gods Beerus and Whis. The first person to retreat from them as they see this happen is Vegeta. He knows exactly who these two are, and Nappa vaguely recognizes them. He remembers Beerus specifically being in a meeting with Vegeta's father one time and seeing these two people walking through the halls. They land in the rocky wasteland that they're training in, and Beerus immediately confronts them all. "Hello Saiyans, I've come here looking for the Super Saiyan God. Which one of you claims that title?" he asks, looking around. The Saiyans now know what he's talking about and think about the visions that Goku said that he was having, the power that they now have. They all are Super Saiyan gods. "If you're looking for the Super Saiyan God, you're looking right at him," Vegeta claims, walking forward. "Don't lie Vegeta, we're all Super Saiyan gods," Raditz says, making Beerus stunned with surprise. "Wait, so you all have the power that I wish to see?" Beerus asks. Goku nods before entering his Super Saiyan God form. Vegeta does the same along with Raditz and Nappa. The four Saiyans stand side by side with his godly power, and Beerus looks very excited. You were the one I saw in my dreams. He looks like you," Beerus says, pointing right to Goku. "If it's a fight you want, then fine, I'll fight you," Goku says, stepping forward. Upon seeing him act so boldly and confidently, Beerus can't help but laugh. "You mortals, it seems you don't understand the strength of the person you're trying to face," Beerus says, making his stance. He envelops in the power of his Fury state, now in a gleaming purple aura. He flies right toward Goku and the battle begins. Goku evades the first punch that comes his way just slightly. He can see his fist soar past his face, and he is forced to back away at top speed to evade the sweeping kick that comes from the god. "What a fast attack, I really forgot how fast Beerus was," Goku says in excitement. "Just who is that guy?" Raditz asks, totally confused. As they arrived, it seemed like the other Saiyans knew who these people were, but Raditz has no idea. He was never that high up in Frieza's army to see Beerus. "He's one of the strongest beings I've ever seen. As much as we've grown stronger, I don't think we'll be strong enough to overcome him." That statement means a lot coming from the arrogant Saiyan that is Vegeta. He can tell that he feels annoyed to even admit that about him, but in the fight that is going on, it's evident. Goku can't even properly hit him. He gets beat around and can't actually deal any substantial noteworthy damage. He's simply too weak and too slow. Goku flies forward and at the last second uses instant transmission to arrive by his back. He keeps moving forward with that same momentum, but Beerus flies over his incoming punch to remain untouched. He then performs an aerial backflip to then force his foot into Goku's back. He is shot down into the rocky ground beneath and weakly raises up after receiving such a heavy blow. "You have entertained me, but I think you've reached your limit. I can see that you're no longer growing in strength," Beerus says, standing over him. "You may not know, but I am a god of destruction. I haven't been as captivated by this fight as I thought I would have been, so I think it's time to destroy your planet along with yourselves," Beerus says, aiming his hand down at the planet. "I guess the prophecy from that fish was nothing but bogus after all," Beerus thinks, displeased. "Destroy the planet? He said he'd destroy Earth," Raditz blurts out, attempting to step in to fight with Goku. The first person to stop him though is Nappa. He places his mammoth arm in front of him and signals for him to step down. "If Goku can't even beat him, what do you think any of us could do?" Goku stands, but Vegeta knows there is more. If he has achieved the form of Super Saiyan Blue, even if Goku has hidden it from them, he should have it too. Anything that Vegeta has achieved, Goku has gotten it first or has even helped him to a slow second place. Don't fret, the fight is not over, Vegeta claims, still watching the battle attentively. Goku gets up to his feet before cracking his knuckles and lightly stretching. This isn't all my power, Beerus. I have more that I can show you, Goku claims. This piques Beerus' interest and he then relaxes his hand. Show me. Goku nods, then exhales calmly, his aura fades and he returns to his base form, but he then starts going down a different path in his power. Not down the path of saying godly power, but purely divine strength, Ultra Instinct. His eyes become silver and he envelops in the mystical aura of Ultra Instinct Omen. So it's true, he really does have Ultra Instinct. This is truly unbelievable. Whis watching this can't believe that it's true. It literally doesn't make any sense in his mind whatsoever. How could a Saiyan that is never supposed to have seen an angel in his life before today possess the power of Ultra Instinct to such a degree? Goku flies right back toward Beerus and lands a quick sucker punch that bends him over. He holds his stomach in pain and is surprised with how much force there was behind that strike. Beerus responds with a punch of his own, but Goku's head tilts out of the way as if it's a reflex. He continues with a heavy assault using immense speed. The spectating Saiyans can't even track him or Goku, but they can see that his attacks just aren't connecting. Beerus tries to hit him in the face, but Goku then catches his punch to land a quick strike to his chest. This strike takes Beerus off guard, and since he has suppressed himself so greatly, he feels it a little bit. He holds his chest not from the pain, but just from the sheer confusion that a mere mortal can make him feel something from their attacks. He lets out a quick laugh before his fury form manifests once again. He drives his fist into Goku's stomach and his attack is too spontaneous and fast for even Goku's Ultra Instinct to handle. The impact debilitates him, dropping him to his knees, then Beerus speedily arrives by his back to kick him powerfully. This launches him forward and sends him rolling for about 100 meters. The Saiyan slowly comes to a stop and tries to continue fighting on, but those two attacks were just too much for his body. He coughs blood, falling back into his base form and feels a lot of physical strain. Just like what happened in canon in the Tournament of Power, his body doesn't do a particularly good job at harnessing this power for the first time basically. He achieved it once before teaching his friends God Ki, but didn't really use the form for that long. Beerus aims down as he walks toward the fallen Goku, aiming to take away his planet completely. Please Beerus, I beg of you, don't destroy this planet, Goku pleads. As Beerus walks ahead, Whis then appears ahead of him. Beerus, you must stand down here. This is a very peculiar situation and I need to question this Saiyan further. His Ultra Instinct is imperfect, but it's there. The fact that it's there shouldn't be possible, Whis says, aiming his staff at Goku. Goku's wounds vanish and he feels just as healthy as he was before the fight even began. I want you Saiyans to come and train with me for some time. I understand if you wish to decline, Whis offers, as Goku raises up. Yes, I'll accept the offer. I'll ask the other Saiyans if they wish to come too, Goku says. Goku asks Vegeta, Nappa and Raditz if they wish to train under Whis and all of them agree to do so. They are bewildered by Goku's weird power that he's shown and even Vegeta is too. He was expecting to see Super Saiyan Blue, but he saw something totally different. It was an insanely divine power. His aura looked pristine and he looked like a true god. With this, the Saiyans make their departure and head off to begin their training. During this time, the young Saiyans are all still training. Raditz Jr., Goten and Trunks are all training together and training under Piccolo. He has taught them his techniques and what comes now is the Resurrection F Saga. Frieza descends onto Earth with his army and the first to act as resistance are the trio. Raditz Jr. arrives there first and lands in a group of Frieza soldiers. They try to attack him from all directions, but just his transformation into Super Saiyan shoots away many of them. He then begins slaughtering them one by one, fighting like a true heartless Saiyan warrior. He lays into these weak fighters and Goten and Trunks arrive shortly after. Just these three kids remove more than half of the army that has followed Frieza here, and then Frieza decides to try and take out these warriors himself. With him, the group that follow him are the Ginyu Force. The person that stands at the front of this group is Captain Ginyu. Hello there children, you must be the children of those Saiyans I saw a long time ago. However, I see no need to keep you all alive. You have caused more than enough damage to my empire, and so I believe that it's right for me to take you all out now, Frieza claims. Ginyu Force, lay waste to them. Captain Ginyu goes straight for Raditz Jr., but Trunks steps ahead and lands a punch to the incoming Raccoon that was behind Captain Ginyu. He kills him with that attack alone, then Berta rushes straight for Goten. You stand no chance against me, kid. I'm the fastest fighter in the universe, Berta claims. He zooms forward and Goten sees one of the most sluggish punches that he has ever seen in his entire life. It's like he's moving in complete slow motion and all the young boy has to do is punch him before his fist reaches him. This is what he does and he shatters his armor, also killing him in the process. Trunks then goes for Goldo and the small Ginyu fighter decides to use his breath holding ability to stop time. He sees all the fights around him come to a standstill, then he decides to try and land a punch on Trunks. He starts time once again but sees that his punch does no damage. He still goes flying down into the ground from Trunks charging toward him, and a single punch is all that it takes to take him down. Jace and Ginyu are the only fighters left, and Jace looks quite scared from how quickly these Saiyans dismantle his own crew. The Ginyu Force are supposed to be a super group of some of the strongest fighters from the entire galaxy. However, they've been dropped like they were just flies. Raditz Jr. shoots a key blast at Jace and kills him with that blast alone. The Saiyan then dashes ahead and aims right for Ginyu. Before he can even use his swap skill, he is taken out with a single punch from Raditz Jr. and left to slide across the ground. He slides away and reaches Frieza's side, but then the Emperor hops out of his pod. I'm surprised with how well you managed to defeat my men. I must say I'm impressed. However, I will slaughter you all as punishment. You have given up your lives from your foolishness, Frieza declares. Raditz Jr. steps forward confidently in Super Saiyan and charges it right for the Emperor. The two fighters clash and Raditz immediately takes the upper hand. The two fighters push at each other fiercely, each trying to overpower the other. Eventually though, Raditz Jr. shoves him away to then land a clean punch right to his jaw. The powerful impact drops him to his hands and knees, making him hold his chest in pain. This pain fuels his fury and he dashes right ahead to try and attack the Saiyan. He throws a straight ahead punch, but the Saiyan slips past his incoming attack to whip a kick into his abdomen. Frieza is totally winded by that kick, then receives a combination of punches that he literally can't block or handle. "Come on, Junior," Trunks says from the sidelines. Raditz Jr. feels even more confident with those words of encouragement and continues his complete domination. A final punch makes blood shoot out of Frieza's nose and the Emperor has quite frankly had enough. He steps back, unwilling to just get hit in the face over and over again. He enters his final form and looks sleeker and more powerful. "Alright then, Saiyan, let's see just how well you do against me now," Frieza shouts, flying ahead to kick Raditz Jr. in his stomach. The kick takes the wind right out of him and he starts intensely coughing after taking such a blow. However, he isn't willing to stop there. No, not when he's only used an eighth of his strength. The Saiyan valiantly raises, showing no intention to back down. His bravery takes Frieza slightly off guard and he erupts in his golden aura once again. "You're going down, Frieza," Raditz Jr. shouts, entering his Super Saiyan 3 form. He rushes right back to Frieza and lands a punch to his face before taking one to his own chin. The two exchange blows and seem to be like equals. However, this isn't a form that the Saiyan can maintain for very long at all. Soon his punches become more sluggish and Frieza can see that he is tiring out. Frieza isn't losing stamina at all really, because this is his ordinary form. The other states that he utilizes are merely suppressions to his normal power. Raditz Jr., tired and beaten, shouts and runs forward to slug forward his fist. Frieza takes the punch to his chest before giving out an arrogant chuckle. He lands a tornado kick to his abdomen, crippling him before knocking him to the floor with a whip-like attack from his tail. The young Saiyan falls onto his hands and knees and Goten and Trunks look extremely scared. As they try to run forwards to help, Frieza aims two fingers at the two of them. "Don't move forwards if you know what's good for you," Frieza shouts. Trunks looks to Goten, then takes a step forward. A death beam is shot at him, but Vegeta appears and swaps the blast away completely. "How dare you try and attack my son," Vegeta shouts. In the very next second, Frieza receives a devastating punch from a random fighter that sent him flying. "It's okay, Junior, I'm here now," Raditz says, standing in front of his fallen son. "You fought bravely, I respect you. I knew you had a strong, courageous heart," Raditz says, with praise. "You, Frieza, I've had enough of you," Raditz shouts, flying over to him in Super Saiyan God. Frieza chuckles upon seeing him advance, then clenches his fists. "You've signed a death wish, Raditz," Frieza declares, entering his golden form. His transformation forces Raditz to stay put from the pressure it outputs, but the Saiyan continues to stand there unfazed. "You got a new transformation? I got two," Raditz replies, entering his stronger new form of his. He is clothed in an aura of powerful blue ki and Frieza still looks confident in his own powers. Frieza zooms forward and punches him in his chest, only to see him not move at all. Frieza throws forward another strike in quick succession, only to see nothing happen at all. This surprises the Emperor because he really thought after this training period of his he'd be strong enough. Raditz just slaps him across the face and causes literal ringing in his left ear. He then slaps him across the face with his other hand, smiling from the pleasure he gets from this. Frieza soon has a face covered in blood from these very powerful strikes, then Raditz throws in two uppercuts to his gut that drop him to his knees. Frieza is too weak to continue and reverts to his base form. Raditz then holds his hand up to his head and prepares to blast the Emperor. "Wait, Raditz, I can give you a high-ranking role in my empire. You can be my right-hand man. I'll give you planets, more money than you could ever spend in your lifetime," Frieza proposes. "Do you think I care? I'd much rather destroy the entire empire that you have rebuilt. We've done it at least once, why not do do it again, Raditz states. He lifts his other hand then uses the double Sunday attack. Before Frieza can do anything, he is hit by the energy wave and vaporized in the process. As the smoke around the scene thins, he just smiles at the Frieza-less crater he has formed with satisfaction. So that will conclude the 6th part of What If Goku Was Reborn with all of his memories. Please tell me something you liked about this video or something that I should improve on for the next one. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.